After Alan Shepard and Gus Grissom's test flights, 4 other American astronauts orbited the Earth in Mercury spacecraft, starting with John Glenn. He was followed by Scott Carpenter, Wally Schirra, and Gordon Cooper.
You are go. Water systems, go. Range operations, Mercury capsule, go. All pre-start panel lights are correct. The ready light is on. Eject Mercury umbilical. Oil evacuate. Mercury umbilical clear. Mercury evacuate, lights on. All recorders to fast. T-minus 18 seconds and counting engine start. May the Wee-Wit be with you, Thomas. 8, 7.
As NASA geared up to respond to the lunar commitment, it became clear that new management techniques for handling far-flung systems manufacture and final integration would have to be developed. Clear also was the fact that state-of-the-art electronics and computers would be pushed to the limit. Unknowns about the moon were numerous. Such things as whether an astronaut would sink into dust over his head were a real concern. Lunar impact studies like these were carried out in an attempt to learn. Researchers fired projectiles simulating meteors hitting the moon into sand-like and rocky materials, and then measured how much material was thrown out by the impact. This animation shows how scientists believed the huge crater Tycho was formed on the moon, a crater 54 miles wide. A series of picture-taking Ranger spacecraft slammed into the moon. Then, 5 lunar orbiters photographed over 90% of the moon's surface, including the never-before-seen backside. We saw a glimpse, too, of our own planet from lunar distance. But most important of all, it made possible the selection of landing sites. Six Surveyor spacecraft made soft landings on the moon over a 2-year period. A robot arm dug a trench. Lunar soil was like wet sand. Men and equipment could safely land there. Panoramic views like these were assembled from hundreds of individual photographs. Communications via satellite exploded into a whole new industry. That first live intercontinental transmission by Telstar 1 was just the start.
La chansonnette après l'effet du...
Relay, designed to transmit television, telephone, and high-speed data. Syncom, with Olympic coverage from Tokyo, and Early Bird 1, all were follow-ons to previous research and development.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take it, on.
Because of the following special 1-hour broadcast, programs previously scheduled at this time will not be seen.
Since rendezvous, docking, and having astronauts work outside the spacecraft were critical to lunar missions, NASA began Project Gemini. Using the Mercury capsule as a model, the Gemini spacecraft was enlarged to hold a 2-man crew. Gemini would provide design answers for the upcoming Project Apollo. And who could ever forget that spectacular first walk in space made by astronaut Ed White? Ten times pairs of astronauts flew into orbit, walking in space, rendezvousing and docking. Gemini had blazed a trail for Project Apollo, the three-man spacecraft that would carry astronauts to the moon.